So if I lost everything tomorrow, right? The cars, the customers, the money, all of it, right? Here's exactly how to rebuild my car rental business from zero back to over $1 million a year. My business runs currently between 70 and 100K a month right now, and I've helped 2,300 students right now build their own businesses. So I know what I'd keep, what I'd skip, and what actually moves the needle, right? And so I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through it in levels, right? Level one is your first car. Level two is your first 5K month. Level three is your first 10K month, right? And that's where most people stop. Level four is a climb from 10K a month to a million a year. And almost nobody talks about that part. So let's get right into it. Now, level one, this is the first car, right? Forget the Lamborghini fleet in your head, right? If I'm starting over in 2026, I'm buying just one economy car, right? Anywhere between 1,000 to 6,000 max, right? Cheaper if you could find it. Cash if possible, or some no interest business credit card or a personal credit card. Why one cheap car? I'm testing my market, right? Nothing more. One car proves renters exist in my city before I put real money in behind it, right? Where would I buy it? Typical places, Facebook Marketplace, or some no-name dealership with auction access, right? Clean title only, no salvage, no rebuild, right? I'm buying whatever my renter wants to drive. That's the kind of car I'm buying. My renter is going to be a gig worker, right? Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. So the car is fuel efficient, right? It's reliable. And that's what they want. Camrys, your Corollas, your Civics, your Malibus, your Priuses. Miles matter less than dependability, right? Now here's a free trick for that, right? Before you buy anything, throw the exact car into ChatGPT and ask it what the common problems are for that particular year and model car. It just takes you 2 minutes and it'll save you thousands. Now the full startup stack on top of the car, maybe insurance anywhere between $60 to $120 a month. Depending on the route you go. A GPS tracker, that's about maybe $15 to $20 a month. You need rental software. We use Fleet Finesse. It's about $97 a month. Free, you can get a free 7-day trial for that, right? Second link in the description. So all in, you're on the road for roughly what, 5,400? And here's the math, all right? That makes this the best business that I know of, right? That car nets you about $1,000 to $1,600 a month. It pays for itself in 3 to 5 months. Real estate can't touch that. But when you look at cash on cash returns, so that's level one. One car, you buy it right, it's on the road. Now you just need renters. Now, level two, this is your first 5K month, right? The best advantage in any business, guys, is a starving crowd. And your starving crowd is going to be the gig workers, all right? Their car is their paycheck. And when it breaks down, they need yours by tomorrow morning. All right, so would I touch Turo? Maybe, just for 30 days maximum. Training wheels, get the jitters out. Let their marketing budget prove that your car rents. Then flip every renewal to the private side, all right? Business card in the car, you text before the trip, and small discount to book directly to you. That's it. That's the game plan, all right? And here's why you're flipping them to a platform, guys, that you own instead of living on Turo. Guys, as you know, on Turo's 60/40 plan, customer pays you like 140 a day. You only see like 84 if you're lucky, all right? Turo keeps the rest. And worse, Turo owns that customer. Their info, your whole storefront, all right? They can ban you tomorrow, and your business evaporates overnight. Using rental software, Fleet Finesse flips that deal. You click a button, you have your own booking website in just 5 minutes. It takes payments 24/7 while you sleep, generates the contract, and gets it signed before every rental. Collects and releases security deposits automatically, and every customer lives in your own database with their own history, just one text away. That's the good thing about it, right? Yeah, that's right. That's the Batmobile. And so, guys, now run the math. About $10,000 a month, right? Turo's cut is going to be about $4,000 of it, right? And every single month forever. Fleet Finesse is only $97 a month flat, whether you make 10K a month or 100 or 80K a month. The difference alone, guys, buys you a new car every other month. So that's why we use rental software. I keep 100% of my money. I own the platform. I own the book of business. That's the entire game here. Meanwhile, I'm out shaking hands. Body shops first. Walk in with pizza. Pull up in a rental. Leave cards. Offer a referral fee. Lock in one good body shop and you could be set for years. Cars sit in these shops for weeks, and insurance will often pay the bill. All right, Facebook Marketplace will be another place, right? At the same time, clean photos of the car, posted daily. Answer those people when they ask you a question in minutes. All right. Expect doors slammed in your face, though. That's normal with any business. Most people quit after the first no, and that's the problem. They chicken out. 1 yes out of 10 changes your whole business, and then the follow-up visit a week later is where yes usually comes from. All right, guys. Next is price like a premium operator from day one. Weekly rentals only, $300 to $550 a week, depending on your market. Daily $30 rentals, that's Starbucks money. That leaves your account as fast as it lands. We're not looking for that crap, right? And never race to the bottom with your prices. I hate it when students say this. Oh, somebody in my area is only charging $200 a week, insurance included. You're a punk. Stop doing that crap, right? We don't compete against the cheapest people. We're not trying to be the cheapest people in town. When that cheap person, all of their cars are rented out and all wrecked, guess who they're coming to? They have to come to you. So let the cheap cars run out their two cars at $100 a week. They'll be full and broke, and the rest of the demand comes to you at your price. Guys, three cars running this way is $5,000 a month. That's level two, all right? And it's also where the game quietly starts to change from hustle to real math. All right, so guys, quick pause before level three, right? If you already know you want my help building this, I want you to click the link in the description and book a strategy call. And let me be straight with you guys before you do. I don't know you from a can of paint, all right? I don't know your work ethic, like I always say. I don't know your discipline. So I can't guarantee you'll make a single dollar. And I'm not going to pretend that I can, all right? Nobody honest can, all right? What I can tell you though is my students average about anywhere from 7 to 22 days to get their first private booking. And the deal is simple. Information on us, execution is on you. All right, if you got the credit or the cash to start and you're coachable, I need you guys to book a call right now. All right, so level three is going to be 10K a month, right? Where most people stop. The math is simple now, guys. Each car nets you anywhere from $1,000 to $1,600 a month if you're doing economy cars, right? 6 cars is 10K a month. The first car's profit buys the second. The second, third buys the third, and the fourth, and so on. Cars buy other cars. My student Ron is standing on this exact level right now, and I just kicked him in the butt like, bro, it's time for us to move. Let's scale this baby up. 6 months in, 8 cars, $7,500 a month. I'm trying to get him to 20, and his own words in my community is, I need more cars so I can push through 10K. All right, that's what this level looks like from inside out, right? 10K a month is fire your boss type money, all right? Mortgage, boat, cars, the kids, money left over. All right? When people tell me their goal is 3K a month, internally I just laugh. I tell them, yo, you're aiming too low, all right? And here's a trap at this level, right? Shiny object syndrome. You've got 10K coming in, and suddenly you're looking at Airbnb, crypto, trucking, a vending machine route, all right? Splitting one full cup into 5 empty ones, all right? Guys, the wealthiest people out there go all in on one thing until it starts to overflow. Only then do you start to spread out. Your one thing is cars. Stay in your lane and keep stacking. When you get to 10K, don't start thinking, oh, I need to rent a Corvette. Let me go rent a Corvette like Mike has. Or let me go rent a Porsche or something like that. No. Keep focusing on what got you there, guys. If it's not broke, don't fix it. All right. And then the other trap, guys, is building the tower too fast instead of building it right. Every car that goes out with a weak contract, thin insurance, or no vetting is a floor with no foundation. All right. I learned that with money. I lost my Corvette. My Rolls Royce got hit. I lost an insurance claim outright because my rental contract wasn't on point. And a mistake like that is a $5,000 hit that erases a good month for you guys, all right? I hear it on sales calls every week. The biggest fear in this business is the liability side, all right? Now, well, what if I crash my car question? Everybody asks about that. What about insurance? Guys, this level is the answer to that question. You got to tighten everything up. The right contracts, commercial insurance, GPS screening, GPSs, good screening processes. Handle those 4 and you sleep as good as I do every night. All right, so level 3 is 2 jobs at once. You stack to 6 cars, and then you start building the boring stuff underneath. The operators who skip this cap out here at 10K a month. Right? The ones who build it are the only ones who ever see. All right, so level 4, guys, the climb from 10K a month to making $1 million a year. Here's the thing about $83,000 a month, because that's what $1 million a year breaks down to. You can't earn your way there. No job pays it, and even a $200,000 salary gets cut in half by taxes and bills before it touches your net worth, right? But you can't own your way there, because every paid off car is an asset that earns for you while you sleep. And assets tend to stack, right? That's the entire difference between level 3 and level 4. Right? You can't own your way to $1 million on rented land, right? A platform that takes 40% and can delete your account owns your business. You don't. Everything at this level sits on infrastructure that you own. All right. So rung number 1, you just keep compounding units, right? The engine never changes. Cars buy cars. Every paid off economy car is a soldier funding the next one. All right. Rung number 2, you move up market. Once the economy base is solid, luxury and exotic cars change the map per unit, all right? Typically, the way we price those cars is 0.5% of the car's value per day, all right? So a $50,000 car would rent anywhere from around $250 a day. And in my market, I push that anywhere to up to $399, all right? I don't buy into the cheap pricing. One good luxury car can out-earn 3 economy cars, but you got to buy them right. I always tell people the oldest year of the newest body style. A 2014 BMW i8 looks identical to the 2020 inside out. All right, costs $50,000 to $60,000 less, and it rents for the same money. The customer cannot tell the difference, so why pay triple? Now, wrong number 3, relationships that start to compound. By this level, your body shops, your mechanics, your repeat renters, your broker army, they start bringing you deals. My mechanic washed our business for years. Then he went out and bought a white G-Wagon on my advice and put it in our fleet. His payments are covered every single month, and we got a car that we didn't pay for, right? That's what years of relationship equity turns into, all right? Shout out to my guy, Luxor Automotive, right? And guys, the invisible rung under all of this, guys, systems and staff. My team runs the processes now. I don't micromanage anymore, and cars go out while I sleep at night. That took me years of trial and error to build. All right, a business that only runs when you're standing in it is a business with extra steps. All right, and so guys, if you're thinking that this sounds like trading one job for another, you're half right. All right, levels 1 through 3 are hustle hours around whatever job that you have right now. You could do this on the side while you have your 9 to 5. Now, level 4 is where the systems and the staff take your hours back. Right, that's the order that it works in. And anyone who promises you passive from day one is lying to you. And don't try to jump out of your business also the second you started. You're already passing it off to a VA. Those businesses always cap out and die in no time, guys. You don't want to do that. And typically, guys, here's kind of like what this looks like. Just say you're trying to target $83,000 and say you're doing it with luxury and exotic cars. To be honest, at this point in the game, guys, you've already stacked up enough good brand equity with your customers. You have a good book of recurring business to where you know every month that, oh, this guy, John comes every week and he's going to rent a Lambo. We always give him a good deal, 2 weeks for $10,000. This other customer comes almost every weekend and he's renting this car out for 2-3 days. That's another $4,000 or $5,000 in the book. That starts to stack up. I've gotten to the point where we have a lot of those types of customers to where that's how we're able to consistently, just off of our already warm existing customer base, we already put a dent of almost $40,000 to $50,000 every month in that $83,000 target. And the rest comes from our marketing efforts. It starts to snowball and compound to the point where I know some rental car companies at this point in their career, they don't even run ads anymore because they've built up that snowball of goodwill and referrals. They don't even have to do it anymore. Now, rough picture too, guys, if you want the map, say a base of economy cars, let's say $1,000 to $1,600 each, and then you have a layer of luxury cars where one $50,000 car, say $250 to $399 a day, can out earn 3 Corollas. A few exotics you add on top also. You stack those tiers and $83 a month stops being a fantasy number and starts being a fleet that you can count. And so guys, that's how I'll rebuild personally to $1 million a year from zero. One cheap car bought right. Gig workers as a starving crowd. Premium pricing from day one. 6 cars built on real contracts and real insurance. Then compound the units, climb up the market, and build the system so it runs without you. Now let me be straight with you about something. On this channel, I only give about 30% of what I know. I hold nothing back on strategy, and it's enough to build this business on your own if you grind it out and take a lot of L's. But the other 70% lives inside of my mentorship, all right? And it's the part that protects your money while you build. I'm talking about the exact commercial insurance providers that I use because I don't share that publicly ever, all right? The rental contract that's already survived real claims because I lost a claim once over weak paperwork, and I made sure no student of mine ever will. My renter screening system, all right? So your car comes back safely each time. Access to dealer auctions so you buy cars at the right prices regular buyers never see. My team builds your booking website in 5 business days, and you get me and my coaches on live calls looking at your market, your money, your next move. That's the 70%. So if you want the full system, click the link in the description and fill out the application. It only takes 60 seconds, all right? And then you'll book a strategy call. Same disclaimer as before. I can't guarantee you results, and nobody honestly can. Over 1,700 students are running this system, and on average, they get their first booking within 22 days. You need to have decent credit or cash ready to invest, and you need to be coachable, all right? Couple things before you click, right? If you make big decisions with your spouse, show them this video first and bring them on the call together. The numbers will do the convincing for you. If the upfront investment is the only thing in your way, ask about financing on the call. We have options that start around as low as $200 a month, all right? As long as you have qualifying credit. And if you've been burned by some online program before, I understand the skepticism. That's exactly why this free course exists. Watch it, build your first level for free, and then come back when you've proven to yourself that I teach what I run, right? The full course is on this channel. Click the card on your screen. And guys, if I gave you value, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.